Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here in front of you with a new topic from English Grammar, Chapter 8, Preposition. Preposition is very important because without using a preposition, it is very difficult to make a sentence. Let us come to the definition of preposition. A preposition is a word which shows relationships of noun or pronoun with the other words in the sentences. The relationships may include direction, place and time. The definition is very clear here. A preposition is a word which shows relationships of noun or pronoun. So we are using noun or pronoun in our sentences. The relationship of noun or pronoun with the other words in the sentences we can make by the usages of preposition. So we can tell that preposition is a linking word between noun or pronoun with the other words in the sentences. Let us see few examples. The first one, she went to the store. Here to is the word used as a preposition which shows the relationship of pronoun she with the other words in the sentences. They will be here at 3 o'clock. It is under the table. Here at and under used here preposition because this preposition also shows the relationship of the pronoun which is used there in the sentence. We can tell that preposition is a linking word which link the noun or pronoun with the other words in the sentences. Suppose if we are telling the sentences by avoiding this preposition, the sentence will be like this. She went the store. Here there is no proper understanding or proper meaning. So preposition is very important in the sentences to make it different meaning. There are so many prepositions: on, with, by, before, after, in, above, into, of, from, beside, besides, etc. Here I have written only few prepositions, but so many other prepositions are there. Mainly three types of preposition we are going to learn in this video. The first one is preposition of time, the second one is preposition of place, and the third one is preposition of direction. These three types of preposition we are just going to learn in this video. Let us come to the first one, preposition of time. Preposition of time means when an event occurred. So it is written in the bracket when. For these we are using the preposition like in, on, at, before, after. These all preposition just shows the time. Examples: please come before the party. So it just represents the time. Here the preposition before is used as a preposition of time which just shows when an event occurred. Please come before the party. When should come? Before the party. He comes on Sundays. When he comes? On Sundays. So on is used here as a preposition of time. What happened in 1990? So in is used here as a preposition of time. When it happened? In 1990. The robbery was at night. When was the robbery? At night. So here before, on, in, at, this all preposition used here as a preposition of time which tells when an event occurred. Let us come to the second one, preposition of place. Preposition of place means where an event occurred. For this we are using the prepositions like under, above, in, on, at, behind, all these prepositions. We will be having the doubt in, on, at we are using as a preposition of time, and the same preposition we are using as a preposition of place. Sometime the same preposition we can use in different meaning. Here the meaning is different. Sometimes the same preposition will be having different meaning and we have to use it in different sentences or different meanings. Examples: the dog is sitting under the desk. So here where an event occurred. So the dog is sitting under the desk. Where the dog is sitting, it is under. The books are on the table. The books are on the table. Here on is used as a preposition of place. The horse fell behind in the race. Where the horse fell, behind in the race. So behind is used here as a preposition. She is locked in a room. Where she is locked in a room. So here in used as a preposition of place. In just preposition of time, we have used in as a preposition of time, and here we are using preposition in as a preposition of place. So in will be having a different meaning. So same preposition will be having different meaning, so we have to use it in a different way. So to understand this preposition more and more, we have to practice it. Third one is preposition of direction, which shows the direction of something. For that we are using the preposition like to, into, of, from, towards, through, etc. Examples: we went to America. It just shows the direction. To America. To is the preposition here. The fish jumped into the water. Into is the preposition here. They drove through the tunnel. So through is the preposition here. We were traveling towards the market. Towards is the preposition here. These all prepositions are just shows the direction of something which happens. These are the three types of preposition. The first one is preposition of time. The second one is preposition of place. The third one is preposition of direction. Now we are just going to learn commonly used prepositions. We are using many prepositions in our daily life, in our writings, in our speech, in our conversation. We are using different types of preposition in different manner. So let us study a few prepositions here in this video. So here I just listed 10 prepositions. There are so many prepositions are there. Here I have just listed the important 10 prepositions. So let us look it very detailedly and where we have to use it and how we have to use it in a sentences. The first one is at, the second one is in, the third one is on, fourth one is to, fifth one is with, and the sixth one is from, seventh one is for, eighth one is before, ninth one is beside, and the 10th one is besides. These 10 preposition we are just going to learn. Let us come to the first one, the preposition at. Where we can use the preposition at? We can use the preposition at in front of place, small towns, time, qualities, and me. Me in the sense when me become as an object, we can use the preposition at. Let us see some examples. First one, he is at home. Home is a place. It just represents place. So before that we can use the preposition at. He is at home. So at is the preposition here. Raju lives at Sharan Nagar. Sharan Nagar is a small town. So in front of the small town also we can use the preposition at. She came to home at 5 o'clock. So 5 o'clock. 5 is representing the time. So in front of time we can use the preposition at. Are you good at singing? So singing, it is a quality. So in front of the quality also we can use the preposition at. Please look at me. So me is an object. It is a noun object. It is an object pronoun. So we can use the preposition at in front of this object pronoun me. So in these areas we can use the preposition at. Let us come to the second one, in. Where we can use the preposition in? We can use it in front of places. That means any places or countries or big cities. We have already discussed preposition at we can use in front of places. That should be in front of small towns. In we have to use in front of big countries, big cities, etc. And in front of month and year. Let us see few examples. I am in school. I am in school. School is a place. So he can be in school anywhere. He can be in playground. He can be in library. He can be in staff room. He can be in classroom. Wherever it is. So it just shows the common. I am in school. He is in Japan. Japan is a particular country, so it is a country, that's why we have to use the preposition in. He is in Mumbai. Mumbai is a big city, so in front of big city also we have to use in. We have to use at in front of small towns. If we want to tell big cities, we have to use the preposition in. He got married in March 1990. So March is a month, name of a month. So in front of month also we have to use the preposition in. What happened in 2019? 2019 is a year. So in front of year also we can use the preposition in. In this previous preposition at, we have already told we have to use the preposition in front of time and small towns. Here we have to use in, we have to use in front of month and year. Third one, next preposition is on. To express a surface of something, specify days and dates to indicate a part of the body. In these three areas we are using the preposition on. Let us see some examples. The book is on my table. So on my table. See, on is used as a preposition here. It just tells the surface of something. He comes on Fridays. So Friday, it is a day. So in front of days also we are using the preposition on. He was born on 15th August. So 15, it is a date. In front of the date also we are using the preposition on. He kicked me on my leg to indicate a part of the body. My leg, it is a part of the body. To indicate part of the body we are using the preposition on. So in these areas we are using the preposition on. Next one is to, where we can use the preposition to as an infinitive with verb for people or things, to direction or place. We can use the preposition to in these three areas. Infinitive with verb means the verb is having a special meaning by the usages of preposition. Examples: I go to school to study. In this sentence, to preposition is used. That same preposition is used in different ways. I go to school. It is just tell the direction to school. To study. Study is the verb here. So to study, it is verb is having a special meaning. I want to sleep. So in front of verb sleep also we can use the to like this to give a special meaning. Give it to them. Them we can represent for people as well as for things. I am going to Kolkata. To Kolkata. Kolkata is a place, so which to show the place or to show the direction also we can use the preposition to in this way. Next one is with, where we can use the preposition with, being together, using, having. In these three areas we can use the preposition with. Let us see some examples. He was with me when they came back. With me, here it gives the meaning being together. I made a video call with the phone you gifted me. Here the usages of phone is telling. I made a video call with the phone you gifted me. You have gifted me a phone with the use of that phone. By using that phone, I made a video call. Here it is just telling the usages. I met a person with long ears. It is a specialty of the person. He is having long ears. I met a person with long ears. So in these three areas also we can use the preposition with. Next one, the preposition from. Where we can use the preposition from in front of the origin of somebody or something. Distinguish between two people or things to show the material that something is made of. In these three areas we can use the preposition from. Examples: I am from Kerala. I am from Kerala, to tell somebody's origin or something's origin. Is the Gulf far from here? To distinguish between two people or things. Here it just distinguishes two places. Is the Gulf far from here? It just differentiate Gulf and the place which we are staying. Table is made from wood, to show the material that something is made of. Table is made from wood. So in these three areas we can use the preposition from. Next one, for, to show who is intended to have, indicate time or duration. So we are just using for to show who is intended to have or indicate time or duration. Examples: it's a film for children. It is the just show who is intended to have. This is only for children. What can I do for you? Mother was waiting for a long time. It just shows the time or duration. Next preposition is before. It just shows or it just gives the idea of earlier than, also using as a time, and in front of. Please come home before 5 o'clock. Please come home before 5 o'clock, because it just tells before 5 or earlier than 5 should be reached at home. I met him before. It just tell him time. Stand before me. It just in front of. Pray before food. So it just all the prepositions before. It just gives earlier than, also time or in front of. We can use this preposition before in these areas. Next one is beside. It gives the sense of at the side of. Sit beside me. Sit beside me, at the side of me. There is a park beside the house. There is a park just near the house. It just tell beside, just nearby. Raju is sitting beside Sneha. Mother called me to stand beside her. So beside, in the sense here it is used at the side of. Now the last one is besides. We have to just note down here one s is added there. Just before we have already told beside, now we are telling besides. So these two words are having two meanings. So here besides mean in addition to. Examples: she has no friends besides me. That means in addition, she's not having any friends. That means I am only the friend of her. He speaks two languages besides English. So he knows English as well as he knows two more languages. She can dance well besides singing. She is very good in singing as well as she can dance also. So here besides gives in addition to. Don't forget that besides means in addition to and beside means at the side of. These two words are having two meanings. Just added one s with the beside, we will get besides. These are the 10 prepositions just we discussed here. And now the practice work at home. Identify the prepositions in the following sentences. First one, he sat on the chair. There is some milk in the fridge. She was hiding under the table. The cat jumped off the counter. He drove over the bridge. She lost her ring at the beach. The book belongs to Anthony. They were sitting beside the tree. I have been waiting for 3 hours. Wait behind the white line. Get up before 6 o'clock. Where are you from? There are 12 sentences are there. Just identify the preposition in the following sentences. I hope you understood this class.